Hey, you have Patrick Findaro here, co-founder at Vetted Biz. We had a Vetted Biz member that brought to our attention that there are a ton of mosquito-focused franchises as well as pest control franchises. And he was a bit confused as they all kind of sound the same and a lot of them have pretty similar numbers. So he asked us to put together an analysis, an article, which we did, and then we decided to do a video on this article so we can share with you our findings of what we saw from franchises that focus on basically killing mosquitoes so you don't have to worry about getting bitten or even worse, getting a disease from those mosquitoes. We're gonna look at payback period, number of stores, all different types of factors, and we're not gonna go through every single data point in today's video. We're gonna go through some important ones. But for additional data, definitely check out the article on our website, vettedbiz.com. So unit count, let's start with Mosquito Hunters, which I recently interviewed one of their franchisees. As of the end of 2021, they had 132 locations operating. Pretty impressive growth, over 1,000% growth over the past few years. Next on the list is Mosquito Squad. They had about 220 franchises. They've had a bit of a decline though over the past 3 years, where they had 235 in the start of 2019. And then ending 2021, they had just 222 franchises. So a bit of a decline in that system. Mosquito Shield, on the other hand, has really expanded to 87 franchise locations at the end of 2020, up from 57 at the start of 2018. So pretty impressive growth, 52% growth. Mosquito Mike's is an up and coming franchise where they have just minimal locations and they're getting into the game. And then Mosquito Joe is a company with the most franchises in this segment. Mosquito Joe has 372 franchises and they've grown about 100 locations from the start of 2019 to the end of 2021. At a growth rate of 30%, which is quite impressive. So this whole segment's growing. A lot of the franchisors are growing in terms of unit count, even their average unit volume, the average sales that a given franchise does. And for the next one, we don't have the best data for Mosquito Hunters based on the information they provided from the FDD to give a comparison. But we're gonna go through some of the other ones. So Mosquito Shield had average gross revenue of $470,000. Mosquito Shield, basically the same thing at $471. Mosquito Mike, they don't disclose the financials. And then lastly, Mosquito Joe, the incumbent, had the worst average unit volume at 347,000. The payback period for Mosquito Joe, 4 years. The payback for Mosquito Squad, 4 years. Mosquito Shield, about 3 years. And then for Mosquito Hunters, we estimate to be in the 2.5 to 4.5 year range. And then Mosquito Mike's, we just don't have the right data to include in this. And that makes it that much more important whether you invest in Mosquito Mike's and you're looking to invest in Mosquito Mike or these other ones, to vet the information. Again, we provided you the information, but you've got to vet it with an existing franchisee or rather 5 to 10 existing franchisees. And if you can talk to franchisees that have actually left the system, former franchisees, to understand the resale value, how much money they got when they sold one of those mosquito franchises, that's really important. Because say you invest $100,000 to open up one of these mosquito franchises. If you sell the business for $80,000, that's a $20,000 loss. But if you also incorporate your time, the time it took to start up the business when you weren't getting paid, that's another $80,000 loss there. So you just lost $100,000 on your investment. You've got to really make sure that the resale value is higher, ideally 2 times your initial capital investment. So if you invested $100,000 in a mosquito franchise, in year 3, 4, or 5, you decide to sell it, hopefully you can sell it for at least $200,000. And during that period, you were making a nice owner compensation of $50,000, $100,000, $150,000 from your business. I hope you found this video informational. If there's other industries you'd like us to review, some of the largest franchise systems as well as emerging concepts, just leave it in the comment box or shoot me an email at patrick@vettedbiz.com. Thanks.